Today, I will show you how to find an angel investor. I will give you 5 amazing strategies that certainly will land you an angel investor. My name is Heine Zachariasen. I'm the founder of Vivino.
The world's most downloaded wine app.
Vivino changed the billion-dollar wine industry. Now I help other builders change the world. I will call things as I see them, no filter. This is Raw Startup. Always remember that there are plenty of angels out there. You might not know where they are or who they are, but they are in every single city in the world. I've had quite an experience with angel investors. In the early days of Vivino, we got Janos Friis, co-founder of Skype, on board. He was our first angel investor. Later on, we got Carmelo Anthony, NBA All-Star, on board. We also have a few other angel investors on board. So I'm pretty used to both finding and working with angel investors. Generally, get an introduction is the best way to go. But obviously, in most cases, you won't be able to get an introduction. Then you have to get to them directly, and that's fine too. But if you can get an introduction, you should try to. The key to these strategies is to use as many of them as possible. Maybe they're not all applicable, but use as many as possible. Also in this video, I will focus on how to find an angel investor, not if the angel investor is the right one for you or not. With angels, you should mostly go local, in your own country, preferably even in your own city. In some cases, you have a very specific niche, and maybe there are a few angels around the world really like to invest in that. Then you can go global, more like a specialty angel. But in most cases, angels will be local. A key thing to understand here is that angels don't fly alone. They like working with each other. What that means is that when you break the ice to one angel, you can jump to other angels too. That's very, very important to know. Let's go for it. Let's go through the 5 strategies to find an amazing angel. Online platforms. There are quite a few online platforms out there. I honestly don't think that they're all perfect. They're okay. If you use a combination of all of them or a few of them, you are likely to find something. I found 3 tools that I found particularly useful. First of all is AngelList. They are the veteran in this thing. AngelList's been around forever. They list both startups and angels, and they're a pretty good tool for that. You can search and you should really make sure you're listed there too. One concern with AngelList is it looks like they've lost focus on their core lately. A lot of what they do is now about finding jobs at startups, not matching angels with startups. Kind of weird, but it still works. Try it out. All the tools I mentioned here and more of them I'm going to put in the description, so you'll have a link to them. Angel Investment Network. This is a network of 180,000 different angels. I was super impressed by the size of this database. Again, there's a link at the bottom. Check it out. You should be able to find some people locally. I looked up a place like Denmark, and they had pretty decent coverage of angels, even in Denmark. So check out the Angel Investment Network. The last service I'll mention is a service called Gust. They have a database that's pretty decent, pretty good coverage from all over the world with angels and investors. Again, I'll put more links down there. The last thing I'll mention is a company called Twine that have done a list of investors from all over the world. You can just download it in a spreadsheet, and it's pretty massive, almost 1,000 different investors in it. So please do look that one up too. Groups of angels. Basically, every bigger city has these groups of angels. They like working together, and like I said before, angels don't fly alone. For instance, in Denmark, that I know pretty well, there is a network called Danish Business Angels. They're big and very good. In the Nordics, there's another one called Nordic Makers. Again, really good angels, but a smaller group. Again, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of these groups all over the world. And the thing is with these groups, if you can't find them, of course, you'll just Google them. But you could also just ask the first angel you meet. Even if the angel isn't a part of a group, there's a very, very good chance he knows the local groups. So ask around and you'll find these groups. They like to work together because they learn from each other. They will pass deals to each other that matches others better, but they'll also pool their money together to give them more power. So now they can make bigger investments together. Events and meetups. This is about going to these events and telling as many people as possible that you're looking for an investor. I haven't done it a lot, but some people really like to do this. With lots of people there is a good chance that somebody knows somebody. So look for these events locally. They could be pitch nights, some kind of startup night, networking stuff. Go out there and tell the story. LinkedIn. There are quite a few angel investors on LinkedIn. When I went 3 levels out in my network, I found 6,000 different angel investors. So LinkedIn is a really, really good tool to identify angels, potential angels. When you find somebody, you should try to get someone to introduce you. In many cases, you won't be able to find somebody who knows them. Then you'll have to contact them directly. But if you can find an introduction, you should. Be aware that any angel investor on LinkedIn will get a lot of inbound mail. They will get messages from everywhere, and it could be tens a day, so massive amounts. I've heard angel investors tell me that they took out the angel investor title because they got so many messages. So some of them might have even been hiding there just because they got too many messages. When you reach out to these angels, make sure you're short and relevant. Go very precise. Tell them why you think they're the right investor, but keep it short. No mass mails ever. They will not work. Tell everyone. Finally, it's very important to tell everyone about your story. Tell everyone that you're building this amazing startup and you're looking for an angel investor. Even people you're pretty sure won't invest because you don't know who they know. So the key here, build an amazing short story that you tell on all your social events, socially, online, wherever you go, so people know that you're looking. For this to work, going back, it's important that you have a great story. Make sure you have a great elevator pitch that you can tell people and they can tell everyone else too. Finally, make sure you use as many of these strategies as you can. Some will work, some won't. But if you use as many as possible, it's much more likely that you'll find an amazing angel investor. That's all we have today. Thank you very much for watching Raw Startup. Please like and subscribe to get all the future videos.